Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I feel myself. Tell me something, boy. Are you tired trying to fill that void? Do you need more? Isn't it hard keeping so hardcore? In all the good times I find myself longing for change. God bless you, Krumel. God bless you, Krumel. And God bless your dear mother. God bless your dear mother, Krumel. And I hope she is doing good. In the name of God, in the name of the Virgin Mary, blessings for your entire family, Krumel. And always a big hug and our utmost respect, Krumel. Let me welcome also Mike F. Mike F. And I will read a comment by Mike F. Mike F says, Saint Michael is a patron saint of many. For me, it was my 20 years in the army that the patron saint of the military kept a close eye on me. Them are the words of Mike F. Let me repeat it again. Let me repeat it again. It is a great message of Mike F. Mike F. That way everyone will know. I want to be clear. I have never met Mike F. personally, but he is an intellectual. He is very intellectual. He is from the alumni of intelligence and class. That is the opinion I have of Mike F. He is if I am not mistaken, he has university. He has university education. So a big hug for Mike F. And may God bless him. And you are always welcome, Mike. You are always welcome. Let me read again the message of Mike. Mike says, Saint Michael is a patron saint of many. For me, for Michael, it was my 20 years. He was 20 years in the army that the patron saint of the military kept a close eye on me. Amen. That is great, Michael. That is great. And our respect and thank you for our service. And I'm sorry. Thank you for your service. We thank you for your service and may God bless you and your family. And maybe one day, if you want, in the future, come on the panel. Come on the panel and tell us the story of your 20 years in the Army. It would be excellent. It would be excellent, Mike. So everyone, a big hug for Mike F. A big hug for Mike F. Hold on, everyone. And being that Mike mentioned the Army, Mike, this is for you. This is for you. Sorry, sorry, Mike. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, this is for Mike. This is for Mike.
65, Vietnam seemed like just another foreign war, but it wasn't. It was different in many ways, and so were those who did the fighting. In World War II, the average age of the combat soldier was 26. In Vietnam, he was 19. 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 19. But having been fighting for the past 2 weeks continued today, 25 miles northwest of Saigon. I wasn't really sure what was going on. 19. In Vietnam, the combat soldier typically served a 12-month tour of duty, but was exposed to hostile fire almost every day. 19. In Saigon, a U.S. military spokesman said today more than 700 enemy troops were killed last week in that sensitive border area. Throughout all of South Vietnam, the enemy lost a total of 2,689 soldiers.
God bless you, Mike F. Mike, listen to me carefully. In the future, we will plan. You come up. You come up on the panel and tell us your story of 20 years in the military. That would be fantastic. And to be clear, you don't have to show your face. Uh, uh, just tell us your story, and that would be great. That would be great. Let me welcome my dear friend, also my relatives, Tommy Siggs. Tommy Siggs, welcome, Tommy. And a big hug for Tommy. A big hug for Tommy Siggs. Let me tell you, Tommy is growing intellectually and spiritually. Soon, it is my opinion, we will lose Tommy. He is going to NBC. He will probably end up in NBC, and we will lose Tommy forever. we will lose Tommy forever. But that is some humor. But Tommy is growing. Tommy is growing intellectually and spiritually. He is becoming a communicator, a professional communicator. That is the correct term. So, Tommy, we are proud of you. We are proud of you. And once you get called to NBC, please do not forget about us. Do not forget about us, Tommy. Once you go to 30 Rockefeller Center in Manhattan, you will be probably in the 90th floor doing your news telecasts in the style of Ken Huntley and David Brinkley. Do not forget about us, Tommy. God bless you, Tommy. God bless you. Okay, let me welcome, hold on, everyone, the great Bobo. The great Bobo. Justin, I just had some exclusive information about Bobo. Bobo will be running for mayor of New York. For mayor of New York. So, Bobo, please keep us informed. Please keep us informed. We need a good mayor in New York. With all respect, we are tired of these uh, I say it with respect. We are tired of these little liberals. They are, to be clear, they are good. They are people that are. They are people that are rational liberals. That is okay. But they are people that are fanatics, that are super liberal, and that is not good. So, Bobo, we need you to be the mayor of New York City. So keep me informed. A big hug for Bobo. A big hug for Bobo. Hold on. Let me check the chat. Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, hold on, everyone. Let me. I am going to read. I am going to read Mike's message again, and I am going to read all the messages, and then I'll get into the. I'll get into the topic, and then at the end, just a little mass. Okay, okay. This is a message from Mike. Saint Michael is a patron saint of many. For me, it was my 20 years in the army that the patron saint of the military kept a close eye on me. In other words, God and Saint Michael and the Virgin Mary protected Mike F. Amen for that. Amen for that, Mike. Okay, Krumel says, blessings, blessings, Edwin and chat. Mike F says, hello, Edwin and chat. Great song. I am listening while working in the backyard. Can't chat right now. No problem, Mike. No problem. Be careful. If you are working in the backyard, be safe. Be safe always. Krumel says, hello, Mike F. Mike F says, hello, Krumel. And then we have the great Tommy Six, the future NBC News anchor. Tommy Six says, God bless. Tommy Six says, Edwin, what do you remember from the Vietnam times? Okay, Tommy, that is a good question. To be clear, I never went to Vietnam. In 1974, I became 18. As soon as I registered, President Nixon was president. As soon as I registered, around a month or two after that, the Vietnam War, the orders from the president was we must leave Vietnam immediately. Tommy, the Vietnam War, this is just my opinion, with the utmost respect. God bless. First, my respect to all the veterans of the Vietnam era, but it was this is just my opinion. That war was a mistake. That war was a mistake. Thousands and thousands of young men died for nothing. For nothing. It was horrible. Many of my friends came back in body bags. I repeat, Tommy, and Cat family. Many of my friends came back in body bags, and those that came back, they came back as schizophrenics, drug addicts. Horrible, horrible. It was horrible. The 60s and the 70s and the I would say the early 70s. It was a dark era. At that time, Tommy, you were 4 years old. You were only 4. You were a baby. You were a toddler. One day we will do a program on Vietnam. But to be clear, I want to be clear. I never went to Vietnam. All I got to do was register, because back then, when you were 18, you must register, and we were all willing. You see, my generation, we are all very patriotic. So we were willing to go, with the exceptions of always one or two that they don't want to go. But all the guys, all the kids that I grew up with, all of them, they all went to Vietnam, with the exception of me and another friend of mine, because I was 18 in November 20 of 1974. And then again, when I registered, the the Vietnam War was canceled. But one day I will get into it. But to be clear, I am not a veteran. I never went to the military, but I have great respect, and I was willing to go. I was willing to go. I was going to register, and if I would have been called, because it used to be the draft. It was you had to go. I was going to join the I was going to join. Uh, Wait, hold on. Let me get my English and Spanish. Hold on. Okay. As soon as I was drafted, I was going to pick to enter into the U.S. Marines. That was uh, uh, that would have been my choice. That would have been my choice. But I want to repeat again because I want to be clear. I do not want misinterpretation. I have never been in the military, but I was raised very strict. I was raised very strict. Okay, but one day we will get into that. Hold on, everyone. Thank you for the question, Tommy. Okay, Bobo says, good afternoon, Edwin, and all. This is nice. An afternoon, hold on, an afternoon matinee while having lunch. Have a great lunch, Bobo. Have a great lunch, and God bless you always, Bobo. And never forget that you are going to be the next mayor of New York, and we will have Tommy Six in the NBC as a news anchor. Hold on, everyone. Okay, Krumel says, hello, Tommy. Uh, Krumel says, hi, Bobo. Okay, Mike F says, thank you, Edwin. You are correct. I did graduate with a master's degree. I am a couple of years younger than you. Also from the Bronx and Catholic. Okay. I was in Puerto Rico this past spring. Okay. Mike, the next time we will plan and that way we can get together. Okay? So God bless you, Mike. Hold on. Bobo says, hi, Krumel. Mike F says, I should be in Puerto Rico again in the spring. Okay, Mike. We will plan. We will plan if God permits. The last time you stood at the hotel that is next to the science park, I live like 15 minutes away. 15 minutes away from the hotel that you stood. It is right next to the science park. Okay, hold on. Okay, Bobo says, yes, I will. Tommy Six says, what was it like for the people at home? I can only imagine. It was, Tommy, mothers cry. The mothers, when the sons came back in body bags, they cried with tears of blood, with tears of blood. Tommy, if God permits, I promise, I give you my word, that I will plan a special program, and Mike can come up, being that Mike is a veteran, so he has more insight. He has more insight than me. But I can tell you about the Vietnam. I can tell you about the political, the political atmosphere of Vietnam. Okay, hold on. Okay, Bobo says I registered. Okay, Bobo says I registered with the Selective Service, which was required. That is correct, and just missed being called as the war ended. The same thing that happened to Bobo happened to me. But to be clear, Bobo and I, we were willing to go. We were willing to go. That is the most important, that we wanted. We were willing to defend our nation and and to accept our responsibility as responsible citizens. Okay, Tommy Six says interesting. Krumel says lucky you, Bobo. Okay, and uh, and here we are alive. Here we are alive by the blessing of God. Okay, hold on. Bobo says, Krumel, yes. Lucky for my mom, as she was in panic mode. God bless your mom. God bless your mom, Bobo. God bless your dear mother. Krumel says, I can imagine. Mike F says, Bobo, Pelham Bay. Pelham Bay. So Mike is from Pelham Bay. That is the last stop on the 6th train. I remember uh, Mike says Pelham Bay. Okay, that is the last stop on the number 6 train. I used to go to Pelham Bay Park, and then there we used to take the bus to Orchard Beach. To Orchard Beach. So by Mike mentioning Pelham Bay, it brings back memories. It brings back memories. Pelham Bay, back then, that area, the Pelham Bay area, that is the last stop on the 6th train. That was all Italian. That was the majority of the neighborhoods were Italian. Were Italian, mixed with Irish and a little Jewish and a little Jewish. Uh, uh, Mike, thank you for bringing back the memory of Pelham Bay. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, Krumel says, shame on the people the way the Vietnam vets were received. That is correct, Krumel. Krumel, you are correct. They treated the Vietnam vets like nothing, like they were nothing, and that is a shame. And then later on, after 10 years, and then they started giving them honor. They started giving them honor, but the majority of them were sad. They came back. They came back sick. Many of them came back addicted to drugs, and many of them out of their mind, out of their mind. Very sad, very sad. There is a movie. There is a movie with Marlon Brando. It is called A Complex Now. I know I am mentioning it not correctly. A Complex Now with Marlon Brando. Uh, the same director, the same director that did Godfather, did that movie. Uh, the behavior, the behavior that you see in that movie, it is similar to the behavior of many veterans that came back from Vietnam. So I would, Tommy, when you have a chance, see that movie, A Complex Now with Marlon Brando and Martin Sheen, directed directed by the director of The Godfather, and also the actor that plays Hagen, that plays Tom Hagen on The Godfather. He is also in that movie. It is an excellent movie. It is an excellent movie. Hold on, everyone. Let me tell you, Mike F has did it again with one comment. He Today's telecast is Mike F. Mike F. Uh, Mike F. completely changed the topic completely. So I congratulate you, Mike. I congratulate you. This is the Mike F. channel today. This is the Mike F. channel today, and I say it proudly. I say it proudly. That is great, Mike. With one comment that he made in the chat, we are talking about the Vietnam. About that is great. That is great. That is what a real YouTube is all about. So I congratulate Mike F. Hold on, everyone. Okay, Mike F. Bobo says, Mike F. We have to cross paths at one point. I also was from there. The country club. The country club. Bobo says then. Bobo says Mike F. Zipperly's Bakery, Viviana's Louis, and Ernie, to name a few. Okay, Bobo says to Mike F, Zippery's Bakery, Vivian's, Louis, and Ernie's, to name a few. Okay, Bobo says, Edwin, you should know. Wait, Edwin, you should do a show about the Bronx and have a panel of Bronx people. That is great, Bobo. I will do it. I will do it. Uh, we will have a New York panel, and we must have the New Jersey. We must have Tommy on the panel also. That is great, Bobo. That is great. Okay, everyone. Uh, it is now 2:06. Okay, this is the message of today. This is the spiritual message of today. This is for everybody on YouTube. There are many people on YouTube that light a candle on both ends. That light a candle on both ends. And that you cannot do. In other words, they are people that want to be with God and the devil at the same time. I repeat, this is a message for everyone on YouTube. They are people on YouTube that want to light the candle on both ends. You cannot light the candle on both ends, and you cannot hang out with God, and then you hang out with God, you hang out with the devil. You cannot do that. They are people that do that. That is not good. That is not good. That is a person that is weak. If you are hanging out with God, you must stay hanging out with God. You cannot and then go hang out with the devil. That is weakness. That is weakness. Hold on, everyone. Krumel says another movie. Okay, another movie. Right. Krumel, wait. Let me read the message from Krumel. Another movie did more justice about the trials of people that went through Vietnam. The Deer Hunter. Right. You are correct, Krumel. The Deer Hunter with Robert De Niro. That is an excellent movie. That is an excellent movie. So I would recommend, Krumel, thank you for bringing it up. That is the movie that I would recommend Tommy Six. If he wants to learn about Vietnam, that is the movie to see. Thank you, Krumel, for bringing it up. That is a that is an excellent movie. That is super quality. That movie is much better than the movie with Marlon Brando. The Deer Hunter. That is excellent movie. Excellent. Thank you, Krumel. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay, getting back to what I was saying. This is for everyone. If you are going to hang out with God, you must hang out. Stay with God. You cannot hang out with the devil at the same time. I will give an example. I will give an example. Uh, this is an example. If you hang out in positive programs, if you hang out in positive channels, to be clear, everyone, everyone is an individual. You do what you feel like doing. But if you hang out in positive channels, what is the purpose of going into the demon channels? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. The demon channels attack the good channels. You see? Let me repeat it again. The criminal demon channels, they are attacking the good decent channels. So if you participate in a good decent channel and you enter a demon criminal channel, uh, you are attacking. You are an accomplice. You are an accomplice of the evil that is going on YouTube, and that is not good. That is not good. In the long run, these channels will be struck down, and And these individuals are going to end up in criminal court or worse. You will see. So I want everyone, I am talking in general to everyone. If you believe in God, stay strong. Do Your faith must be strong. If you are hanging out with God, why go and hang out with the devil afterwards? I'll give an example. They are people that go to church. They go to church, they hear the mass, once they get out of the mass, you hear them fighting outside. Unbelievable. Check this out. This is a true story. Every time I go to the mass, I go to the mass. What I do when I go to the mass, after the mass, I stay in church. I stay in church like for 15 or 20 minutes. That way, all the traffic, everyone in the parking, that way I can avoid people screaming at each other. Check this out. They go to mass, they hear the whole mass. After the mass is over, everyone runs to their cars to get out. Everyone wants to get out first from the entrance. Everyone wants to get out. Check this out. After they hear the mass, I have seen people cursing each other outside of the church. Hey, you jerk off! You're in my way. Get it! Move that car! Move that car! And these are people that have just heard a mass, and many of them have taken communion. And then after the church services, they start screaming and fighting outside. That is that is being a hypocrite. Imagine that. They're in church like little angels, and then they go after, and then after the mass, they become demons. They become demons. That is the message. That is, you cannot be with God and the devil at the same time. Let me welcome Cheech, the great Cheech Rhino. God bless you. God bless you, Cheech. And I give you a big hug. Everyone, give a big hug to Cheech. And we have the great Mickey Griggs. Mickey Griggs. Mickey, a big hug. And God bless you always. God bless you always. So that is the spiritual message of today. That is the spiritual message of today. We cannot burn the candle at both ends. Or we are with God, or we are with the devil. But you cannot be with God and the devil at the same time. You cannot be with God and the devil at the same time. That is the message, everyone. That is the message. So everyone, we must be strong. We must be strong. In other words, also, if you are going to hang out in good, positive channels, you should not be hanging out in negative channels. That is not good. Uh, it serves no purpose. It serves no purpose. Okay, everyone, that is the message. I want everyone to keep their faith in God. Do not hang out with the devil, and do not burn the candle at both ends. That is the message. Okay, I was checking to see at what time Uncle Tindu comes on, but there is no thumbnail. I am sorry, there is no thumbnail. I did not find, Uncle Tindu does not have any thumbnail, so we do not know We do not know at what time Uncle Tindu will be on the air. So everyone, please look for Uncle Tindu, maybe at 3, or maybe at 4, or maybe at 5. And I have told Uncle Tindu a million times, and Tommy has told him also, do your thumbnail, Uncle Tindu. Do your thumbnail. But anyway, God bless Uncle Tindu. Look for Uncle Tindu. Maybe at 3, maybe at 4, or maybe at 5. Hold on, everyone. Cheech says no thumbnail again, Uncle Tindu. He is elusive. He is elusive. Cheech, uh, I am calling. I am taking. Cheech, I am taking Uncle Tindu to thumbnail court. To thumbnail court. Okay, Tommy, God bless you. A big hug. A big hug. Okay, everyone. God bless you all. A big hug. I want to thank you all. Uh, I want to congratulate Mike F, for bringing the topic of Vietnam. Of Vietnam. I also want to thank Tommy Siggs, Krumel, everyone. Uh, we all, we all, we all, we all gave good ideas. We all gave good ideas. I want to thank you all. A big hug for all of you. And I will see you all soon, okay? God bless you all. God bless you all.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. Are you tired trying to fill that void? Do you need more? Isn't it hard keeping so hardcore? In all the good times I find myself longing for change.
Mickey Criggs, listen to me carefully. You are never late. You come when you can. Everyone, you come when you can. No one is late. No one is late. To be clear, you come when you can, and when you arrive, you are welcome. You are welcome. But no one is late, Mickey. Mickey, you come when you can. You come when you can, and when you arrive, may God bless you. And this is your channel always. That goes for everybody. Please do not tell me I am sorry I am late. No, do not say that. Do not say that, never. Not on this channel. Not on this channel. Whenever you arrive, you will be welcome. You are like family. You come when you can. You come when you can. You participate when you can. You are always welcome. I want to be clear. I want to be clear. It is a privilege. It is a privilege that you chose Uncle Edwin. Right now, listen to me carefully, everyone. Right now, there are thousands and thousands of lives going on YouTube, and you chose me, so I feel proud. So, no content creator, No content creator has the right to tell a person, hey, you're late. That is disrespectful. It is a privilege that that person chose you. That person chose you. I repeat it again. There are thousands and thousands of lives going on YouTube right now. Right now, after this telecast is over, just press on your menu, on your YouTube menu, press live. You're going to see a complete list of the lives that are going on. There are thousands of lives going on YouTube. So you are never late. No one is late. You go where you feel like going at the time that you feel like going. That it is a privilege for a content creator that you chose their chat and their channel. So they're the ones that have to be grateful. You choose wherever you want to go. I want to be clear. Okay, this is what we are going to do now. We listen to the nice song. I am going to put a mass. The mass is 1 minute and 30 seconds. The mass is 1 minute and 30 seconds. It will do us all good. It will do us all good. And then after the mass, a prayer from the Virgin Mary, and I will close the telecast. Okay, so we are going to the mass now, and then we will hear the Virgin Mary, and then we will go to Uncle Tindu's house. And then we will go to Uncle Tindu's house. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Here is the mass. God bless you all, and I will see you all. I will see you all soon.
И причастие Святаго Духа буди со всеми вами. Горе имеем сердца. Sit nomen Domini benedictum. Glorious nostrum in nomine Domini. Benedicta vos omnipotens Deus, Pater, et Filius, et Spiritus Sanctus. Десница Твоя.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen.
Paulus, quorum potestate et auctoritate confinimus, ipsi intercedant pro nobis ad Dominum. Amen. Precibus et meritis Beate Mariae semper Virginis, Beati Michaelis Arcangeli, Beati Annis Baptiste, et Sanctorum Apostolorum Petri et Pauli, et Omnium Sanctorum, misereatur vestri omnipotens Deus, et dimissis omnibus peccatis vestris, perducat vos Iesus Christus, et vitam aeternam. Amen. Indulgentiam, absolutionem et remissionem omnium peccatorum vestrorum, spatium vere et fructuose penitentiae, cor semper penitens, et emendationem vitae, gratiam et consolationem Sancti Spiritus, et finalem perseverantiam in bonis operibus, tribuat vobis omnipotens et misericords Dominus. Et benedictio Dei omnipotentis, Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, descendat super vos et maneat semper.
Vietnam seemed like just another foreign war, but it wasn't. It was different in many ways, and so were those who did the fighting. In World War II, the average age of the combat soldier was 26. In Vietnam, he was 19. 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 19. But having been fighting for the past 2 weeks continues today, 25 miles northwest of Saigon.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself.
Tell me something, boy. Are you tired trying to fill